Nama saya Nur Hidayah binti Cik La. Saya merupakan salah seorang peserta di dalam workshop publication Journal Q1. Pendapat peribadi saya, sepanjang saya menghadiri workshop ni, saya dapat banyak input-input baru yang mana input ni saya tak dapat daripada workshop publication yang saya pergi sebelum ni. Contoh, sebelum ni workshop publication dia cuma bagi generatif je. Selain pada tu, kita boleh juga bertanya apa sahaja persoalan mengenai publication ataupun journal, memandangkan Dr. Tawa adalah seorang expert dalam publication. Terima kasih.
Hello, I'm Lee from UTM PhD student. I come for this course conducted by Dr. Tawada. It is very useful and also very enjoyable. I hope all the others will like to join together this group the next time. So thank you.
Daripada workshop yang saya dah pergi ni, daripada pagi sampai petang memang banyak saya belajar. Mostly saya belajar kenapa paper tu boleh diterima pada Q1 journal, kenapa paper, apa kelemahan paper, macam mana saya nak perbaiki paper, dan daripada hands-on activity tu kita dapat tahu sendiri, kita sedar daripada aktiviti kita sedar, oh ni kesilapan kita biasanya buat. Baguslah untuk sesiapa researcher, lecturer ke student ke, memang alhamdulillah workshop ni sangat membantu.
Hi, I'm Dr. Tawa. This is my PhD thesis. This is my journal. Writing an impactful journal, PhD proposal, and thesis is difficult, and many struggle to articulate their thoughts and ideas into reputable journal and final thesis. But now, with our method and strategy, you can achieve just that. Over the past 7 years, we have helped over 56,000 followers in both our Facebook group and page on proofreading, paraphrasing, structuring, consulting, and coaching for journals, PhD proposals, theses, CVs, and many more. Our most prized expertise that no other software or company can provide is our language warranty scheme for all of our proofreading services. Oh, wait, we're not done yet. On top of that, we also provide free revisions for all of our consultancy services. With that said, your journal will be published, KPI will be met, your proposal, thesis will be completed, and you will graduate. Now, we would like to offer you a limited discount of 30% for all of proofreading and paraphrasing services right now. Grab it while you can.
Hi, my name is Maizado Sanjay Muhammad. I was one of the participants for the workshop today. It's very nice and it's a very good information because today we are going to do a paraphrasing, structuring and editing, and this is a very information tools. So it's reminding that we not just copy a piece, but we have to know how to deliver our own ideas. Thank you.
Planning, you write, and then you read more to assure that the results that you get can be justified. Very good afternoon to all of you. I hope you guys are okay. Can you hear me clearly? Kindly please advise if you can hear me very very clearly. If the sound is clear enough, if it's presentable enough, do advise in the comment column. While at it, let's wait for some response. Let's see if the sound is loud and clear. Okay, fantastic. Thank you, Anne. Thanks a lot. How about the rest? Everyone can hear me clearly. So we have about 48 viewers now. This class would not attract many viewers because it's a very, very, very specific class on designing questionnaire instrument. So whoever is very much related to this particular stage only will be attending today. So I would really need your help to reach out to the people only via you, or because you guys know better who is your friend, who is your peers, who is your colleagues. They're actually designing instrument, designing questionnaire, or doing their proposal and require them to adopt or adapt questionnaire. Please tag them in the comment column. Okay, very simple. Just tag them in the comment column. Hit like button, please. And also there will be sharing button somewhere there. Okay, you can find like an arrow pointing something. So click that share button, share it on your own profile, any important groups that you think will benefit the rest, postgraduate support group and whatnot. Probably on your own profile as well. That will be very, very lovely, very, very helpful. So very simple. For you to tag your friends, just press the add button and write down your friend's name. You can just tag them, and press the enter button. That is all. Okay. So we are at episode 106. We are going very slow because I'm very, very busy with a lot of talks with direct universities, many talks with them. Even tomorrow I have talks with USIM. Actually, this whole week until Friday I'm booked. So whenever and wherever I can find time, I come and try to teach very, very specific areas. You guys might think, why do I suddenly came up with a class with designing questionnaire instrument while not many people actually need this? Actually, a very specific group of people always ask me about instrument designing questionnaire, and so on. It is not applicable to everyone, but that doesn't mean much to me. As long as I can help people, I will do it. Okay, so I will give you an opportunity later towards the end of the class for you to request a very specific class for yourself. Based on voting, we will choose and we will run. I will conduct those classes. Okay, I'll build specific slides for that just to come and teach. All right. So on that note, today I really need your help. I'm doing this specifically for you guys who is designing instrument, designing questionnaire, struggling with this adopt or adapt, or there's so many factors, close-ended, open-ended. What are all these? I don't even know what the hell is this. So I need your help to help me, like what Ms. Nurul Faiza, Kamalia, and so on, they're doing. Tag your friends who need help, who needs dire help. Tag their names. Make sure you hit the share button and the like button for Facebook algorithm. Otherwise, this class will just die off like that. That's how Facebook operates, unfortunately. Otherwise, I won't be asking you guys to do this. Okay. So we are here today as part of Thesis Journal Accelerator Seminar, episode 106. I am Dr. Thawa. For those who don't know me, who are here for the first time, today we'll be looking at designing questionnaire instrument. 13 different parts to cover. Remember, stay until the end so that you can request a specific class even for yourself to learn. Okay? All right? Who is attending this class for the first time? Who have never attended my Facebook Live class before? Who is attending now for the first time? Do comment in the comment column. Okay, let's see how many newbies we have today so that I can explain to you how you can find all the previous classes as well. Okay, so while waiting for them to comment, let me go to the next slide. Okay, so don't forget, please do comment. Tell me how many of you are attending my class for the first time. Okay, do type in the comment column, all right? Now, we have covered several classes already. So we have already completed 14 steps to systematic review. All right. I have now shrink it down to 12 steps. I have made it more simplified. So I've already published that on my Facebook page and YouTube channel as well. My YouTube channel is getting active now gradually. And then also I have finished the class on PhD after time. Is it possible after 4 or 5 years, or do you need to surrender? So we had that class together with Dr. Tahira, who is one of my former consultants, who completed her PhD after 10 years, thankfully, and she is doing very well now. And then past few weeks ago, we did another class on all databases for systematic review. Okay, all databases for systematic review. Today, we are looking at designing questionnaire instrument, and the next class is going to be how to structure a complete thesis. Okay, how to structure a complete thesis. This is the link, but don't worry, I'll be sharing this link later in the comment column. So make sure you come back and visit the comment link for you to go and register for the next class. So stay until the end because I'll give you the link at the end of the class, okay, for you to go and register. Okay, so thank you very much for those who are joining us for the first time. Mese, Harish, Nursari, midwifery teaching. Sorry, I didn't get your full name. Oh, Yashoda. Okay, Yashoda and Shu Sing Hu. Thanks for joining for the first time. Okay, so don't forget, as a first timer, it is a culture for you to share the post, hit the like button, make sure you tag your friends who is struggling towards designing questionnaire. Don't forget, stay until the end. I'll give you the link to register for the next class. What is next class? Next class is how to structure a complete thesis. Oh, this is important, my friend. This is very, very important. Hi, Maznifa. Very good day to you. Thanks for joining again. So next class, and then right after that, we have right approach to start PhD proposal. And then we have 12th of May, which is right after Raya, Eid. We have how to graduate before time. And then, oh, this is also after Raya. 7 easy steps to write problem statement. That is what we have coming up for you guys. Okay, so remember, stay until the end for you to get this link to register for the next class. All right. And also one more important thing, I always go through the comments to reply to your questions. So if you have any questions, quickly type out the questions in the comment column. Just type out. So later, once I finish the class, I will take my time to respond to you. Okay, I'll reply to you individually. Don't worry about it. So whatever questions that you have, just type out. Okay, be keyboard warriors. In Facebook live class, online class, you must be keyboard warrior. Fight with the keyboards. Okay, all right? So now let's get started. To all of you have joined today, which stage are you guys currently in? Whether PhD or Masters, are you guys in proposal stage, defense stage, or data collection stage? Which stage are you guys in? Because some people, they don't need to design instrument before their proposal defense. Some people, they even need to do pilot study before their proposal defense. So I need to know, you guys, do all of you, okay, 74 of you who are viewing now, please kindly comment in the chat box. Make sure, comment in the chat box, which stage are you guys in? Proposal stage, defense stage, or data collection stage, or some other stage also? Please kindly comment. All right, let's see. So we have Sharmin, data collection, fantastic. We have Shukuria, defense, okay. Nadia, data collection. So we have data collection, we have defense, we have data collection again. Okay, very good. So then we have Harnisa, proposal, okay. Harish, data collection. Going to proposal defense, fantastic. Okay, so we have more coming, data collection, proposal stage, data collection here, instrumentation, very good. So you guys are all in the right class. I hope no one told me that I'm already going to Viva. I really hope not, okay? So this class is more relevant to people who are working towards their proposal at the beginning of PhD, already designed instrument, but not sure whether they're right or not, and so on, already collected data, but doesn't get the right data, and so on, okay? So very good crowd today, very specific a group of people. So let's talk about questionnaire, okay? Whether interview questionnaire or questionnaire, I wouldn't call it interview questionnaire, interview script, okay? Whether interview script or a conventional questionnaire. Questionnaire is a technique for collecting data. Well, everyone knows this, right? But sometimes we need to revisit the purpose of what we are doing, why we are doing it, okay? What we are doing and why we are doing it. The single most important instrument in quantitative and qualitative studies. Because if you screw up, okay, if you screw up quantitative, if you screw up qualitative transcript, interview questionnaire, whatever that is, you are in a very, very, very big trouble. People fail PhD. People get major correction. I mean, masters as well. Papers gets rejected because of instrument. Okay, even when you publish papers, sometimes reviewers will want to see, most of the time actually, want to see your questionnaire, want to see your transcript. Okay, so normally when we look into a questionnaire transcript for students and so on, normally we will try to adopt, because adopt is much easier. You don't need to do validation and so on. Adapting requires you to do more, but depends on study as well. We have done adaptation as well, which requires more work. Okay, validation part itself is a big headache. Okay, social studies are usually philosophical. So instruments, remember this, instruments are used to find out about how people think, feel, and act. So if you don't ask the questions precisely, okay, that means you won't get to extract their thinking, feeling, and their actual act. What do they want? If you want to investigate about a small, medium enterprise, then if you don't ask the right questions, you won't get the right answer. Same goes to every other study, psychological, philosophical, whatever it is. You must set the questions right. And when you adopt questionnaire, make sure you adopt from high impact journals, okay, or PhD study. Of course, you can do that, but there's no point taking from PhD study, but you should take it from high impact journals, because high impact journals usually goes through a lot of scrutiny before they accept their paper. So that means even their instrument, their questionnaire will be heavily scrutinized. Okay. Now, we have two types of questions to ask. One, we have closed questions, close-ended, and one more with open questions, which is also known as open-ended. All right, open-ended. Under closed questions, questions are usually pre-decided. Your Likert scale, your ranking, and all of those are already pre-decided. Then you have ordinal data. Okay, these are ranked. Okay, these are ranking type. Then one problem with closed questions, that means your quantitative instrument, your questionnaire, they lack detail because it's fixed. Sometimes you don't ask the right question. That's why sometimes they prefer to do mixed method. They want to make sure that the questionnaire asks the right question. That's why validation sometimes is very, very important as well. Then you have open questions. Okay, now how many of you here are doing quantitative? How many of you here are doing qualitative? Okay, please comment in the comment column. Let's wait. Let's look at the crowd today. Now, for the rest who just joined or who already joined while waiting for all the responses, please kindly tag your friends in the comment column. Just press add, tag your friends who is undergoing the same process, questionnaire, interview script, and so on. Please tag their name, and don't forget, hit the like and love button. Okay, I'm teaching it for free. At least give me like and love and hit the share button. Okay, so let's see. We have Hanif mixed method. Okay, fine. Ramesh Quanti and Quanti, mostly Quanti, and then we have Harish Quali, and then we have one more mixed. Okay, so Sharmin is mixed as well, which is fantastic. Okay, so we have both. We have Quanti and Quali, and some are mixed, which is good. Okay, so even mixed method, you must be very careful. Mixed method can be very tricky. You must know whether your design is sequential design or parallel design or dependent design or independent design. There are many different factors. I will share a class later, which I already run a class on mixed method design, which is already in my recorded Facebook playlist. Okay, if you don't know where to find that playlist, let me just show you very quickly. If you go to Facebook, you can find a page called Proofreading by UK PhD, and then you go to videos. Okay, here if you scroll down, you can sorry about that, comes together. Okay, you go down, you can find a lot of lesson. Like today I taught you how to do how to choose a theoretical framework. Okay, step by step, 6 simple steps. All right, so you can find a lot of important information here. And if you go down to sorry, that is wrong. Okay, if you go down to videos, just go and look for video tabs. You will be able, oh, look at that shared case, only 13 shares. Oh, come on guys, only 13 shares. That's really, really sad. Okay, so do hit the share button. Okay, no harm. It's free of charge, no charges whatsoever. Okay, then if you go down here, you'll see free writing tutorials by Dr. Tawa. You'll find a lot of videos especially for newcomers who join for the first time. You can find a lot of classes here. And most importantly, for those who are doing mixed method, quanti, quali, you can find like quanti versus quali research design. Then you can find research question design, mixed method research. This is the one I spoke about. Mixed method research by Dr. Tawa. This one will teach you what kind of design you need to do. How do you decide what kind of design you do? So go and watch this. This will be very, very important for you guys. Okay. And also there will be quali and quanti classes as well here and there. You can check it out. Everything is free. Go and watch and learn. All right. So open questions are mostly for interview. People can truly express what they feel. That also depends on how you ask the questions. All right. So always remember when you go to quali, especially for quali, when you go and ask questions, interview, make sure you ask them the right question. If today, let's say you're asking them, example, let me give you an example. You're asking them, what did you had for breakfast today? And then they say, I was very hungry, so I had nasi lemak. But after my nasi lemak, I also wanted to think about lunch. But lunch, I thought of having mee goreng. But then all those things are irrelevant. You have to pull them back. Okay, pull them back to the question that you want. Don't let them drift. Some people love to drift away. So that means the entire recording sometimes will be null. You cannot even use it anymore. So that is the problem. So you must make sure when you ask question, be very objective, although it's subjective, but be very objective. Tell them exactly what you want, and when they drift away, pull them back, pull them back, pull them back, pull them back. Okay, all right. That's very, very important for quality. When we do qualitative analysis a lot, and NVivo, manual analysis, we used to do Atlas, but Atlas is now this kind of useless already. But we do a lot on NVivo. When we look at certain transcript, we're like, oh my goodness, how are we going to decode this and create everything based on this quality data? We've seen a lot of trouble when candidates, students, when they don't know how to ask the questions and keep the audience intact to answer what they want, okay, or within the scope of the question. That leads to a lot of problem. Okay. And suitable when detailed feedback is required, and very, very time consuming. Quali is not very easy to do. Okay, it's actually quite time consuming. All right. So now next part. Okay, for those who are seeking for templates, all right, templates and a lot of information, you can join our Telegram group if you're not there yet. Okay, you can easily come and join our Telegram group. You can find a lot of information here. Just click this pinned message here. You'll be able to get a lot of resources like papers. You do get template. This is a theoretical framework template here, which will be very useful for you when you're deciding the theoretical framework. And then you can also, give me a moment, let me show what other important templates that I can share here. You just keep clicking, you'll be able to find a lot of important information. There's one okay, this is a sample thesis, PhD thesis that you can download if you wish to. It's right here. And then this is abstract template. If you're in the stage of writing proposal abstract, thesis abstract, or even paper abstract, you can download this. I've already given you step-by-step guideline how to go and download. So now if any of you never joined my Telegram group before, I'm going to share the link with you via my mobile phone. Just give me a moment. Okay, I've shared already. So you can click that button, all right? And you can join my Telegram group to go and download all these invaluable, okay, very, very valuable templates that I personally created for you guys, okay? So you just keep clicking and going. You'll find more and more. This is literature review database. Okay, this one is important today. Let me tag this because as part of questionnaire development, literature review is very important. I'll tell you why this is important shortly. Okay, just stay with me. Okay, remember, stay with me. And then this is also our Facebook group and Facebook page. All right, this is our Facebook group and Facebook page. And these are all the links. In case if you require, those are all the links I've also shared already. Okay, now I've shared all these links, Telegram group, Facebook page, and all the free classes. The complete playlist is here. All right. So I've already shared all this with you. What can you do next? Continuously tag your friends. Okay. In the comment column, again, for newcomers, not for the old joiners, newcomers, whoever that is designing instrument, designing questionnaire, struggling with collecting data, having problem, now is the time for you to tag them because this is a very niche topic. Tag your friends who are actually having the same problem, who wants to learn the same thing. Just press add, tag them, and don't forget to share the post. All right. Okay. Design processes. How do you design a questionnaire? Okay. First of all, you must have a very clear aim. Whether adopting or adapting or designing from scratch, you must have very clear aim. Make sure that all the questions asked address the aims of the research. However, use only one feature of the construct you're investigating in per item. That means, let's say you have quantitatively speaking, let's say you have 5 IVs, and then you have one moderator, one mediator, and so on. Make sure every construct has its own questions separated. Okay, separated. Don't merge everything together. Don't merge everything together in under one item. You will find a lot of trouble to decode later. Even for people to answer also, it's going to be very troublesome. So make sure you categorize them precisely. Okay. Next thing is length. Okay, this is very important. Even for me, when a lot of students ask me to respond to the questionnaire, I find length to be a very big problem. The first 1 or 2 pages, I'll be like, okay, I'm all inspired to answer. But as I go, I actually lose my mode to answer precisely. So how do you keep them engaged and answered properly? You must be very diligent about this. The longer the questionnaire, the less likely people will complete it. Questions should be short, clear, and be to the point. Any unnecessary questions, item should be omitted. This is where validation is very, very important. So when you adopt, if you think certain things are useless, I would advise you to eliminate. But when you eliminate, then the validation process comes in, but it's worthwhile because you want to get precise data, you need to do that. Okay, all right. So next thing, after you have done all that, next important item is pilot study. When it comes to pilot study, this is the stage where you will decide a lot of items, whether you're getting the right things or not. Run a small scale practice study, usually about 10% of your entire respondents, to ensure people understand the questions, usually about 5 to 10%. People will also be able to give detailed, honest feedback on the questionnaire design. Pilot is very, very important, very, very essential for you to do. Question order. Questions should be progressed logically from the least sensitive to the most sensitive. From the factual and behavior to the cognitive. Remember, factual, behavior, cognitive, and from the more general to more specific. That means your questionnaire must be like that. It must be a funnel. More general, so not so general, a bit specific, very specific. That's how you must design the entire questionnaire. Next thing, terminology. There should be a minimum of technical jargon. Remember, the people who are answering your questions are not experts. They are normal people. Okay, normal people like everyone. Questions should be simple, to the point, and easy to understand. The language, remember this. Okay, when we proofread a lot of questionnaire, we find the language to be quite questionable. People won't be able to understand. When they don't understand, they don't answer properly. The language of the questionnaire should be appropriate to the vocabulary of the group of people being studied. You must simplify. Okay, must simplify. Next item, red alert. Red alert. Red alert. Right? Don't ask questions that requires your, sorry, my spelling error, that requires your respondents to perform analysis for you. That means they must do extra work to understand the question, do some analysis, and then answer you. Don't do that. Make it simple. Simplify your question as much as possible. Do not ask hearsay or opinions on behalf of a group they are part of. It might not be precise and not objective enough. Ask to the right person. If as a group, then do group. Okay, don't ask one person to know about that whole group. That is wrong. You would not get the precise answer. All right, so those are red alert things. Now, before we continue any further, just to share and congratulate again, and a source of inspiration to all of you who are still struggling, who are still trying to cope and never give up and keep continuously fighting. So we have our latest doctor, Dr. Faiza, 10 years of a PhD. Okay, she was part of my consulting program towards the end of a PhD and a lot of proofreading as well. After 10 years of struggle, she made it. Okay, thanks for choosing our consulting and proofreading services. So she finally made it, Dr. Faiza. And next one is Dr. Ravi, who is also partially blind. Even with being partially blind, he never stopped. He continuously fought. And we had the pleasure of consulting these kind of inspiring people. All right. When they knew that they already hit their ceiling, they already hit their limit, they come for consulting because there's no choice anymore. All right. They have to move forward and complete rather than giving up. Okay. All right. So, doesn't matter how long it takes. Doesn't matter what is your condition. Never give up. You can do it too. Definitely. All right. Okay. Now coming to number 5. We still have 8 more slides to go. So, stay with me. Instrument validity for adaptation. How about adopt? When it comes to adaptation means you are modifying. Okay, you're modifying. Oh, Dr. Ravi is here. Welcome, doctor. How are you? I just spoke about you. Thanks for joining today. Very, very kind of you for joining. Okay, so when it comes to adaptation, you're basically going to modify. So when you're going to modify, you have to do validation. Adaptation. But if you adopt as it is, okay, you just reuse it, you don't need to do any validation. just do pilot for the sake of doing pilot, and then you can just continue. Okay, but however, you don't know if it's 100% suitable for that environment and demographics or not. You could take a questionnaire from US and reuse it here. It might not be suitable for that particular demographic. It might not, right? So validity is defined as the degree of agreement between the claimed measurement and the real world. There are 4 categories of validity tests. One is content validity. One more is criterion validity, construct validity. Okay, so degree to which test actually measures what the theory claims. Phase validity. Okay, use the respondents to answer the question. So these are the kind of validation that you can do. Which questionnaire requires what validation depends on your study, depends on your supervisor, depends on what you guys agreed upon. Everything depends on the nature of your own study and the instrument that you choose to adapt. All right. Now, for you to conduct literature review carefully, to decide, adopt and adapt, you must do a very comprehensive literature review. Now, I have already prepared a literature review database for you guys, okay, with the URL link as well. Okay, so if you're from all subject databases, if you want to look at all subject, you can go to Web of Science. This is the link. Scopus, this is the link. Google Scholar, all of these 3 well known. But there's also RCIF, Ulrich, Science Direct, we know, Directory of Open Access, JSTOR. All the links are given. Medical databases, we can choose iCite or PubMed. For engineering databases, there's Inspire, IEEE Expo, IMAC. And for social sciences, there is CELO and ERIC. Okay, ERIC is not visible there. It's at the bottom of my screen. But anyway, do you guys want to download this database? Do you know where to find this? Please do respond in the comment column so that I can tell you where to go and find this literature review database, maybe for those who just joined. Do all of you know where to go and find this literature review database so that you can just go and click the link and start searching? That is in accordance to what you want. Even not instrument, any literature, papers, publications, sometimes even thesis and so on. So do respond in the comment column. Let's see who wants help with this. So all of you are clear? Okay. No, yes, okay. We're just getting responses right now. Who doesn't know where to go and download? Do kindly comment. Please share link. Yes, please. Yes, okay. So very simple. All you need to do is go to my Telegram group. All of the resources are given in my Telegram group. So all you need to do is go to my Telegram group here. All right. Click this and download here. Not only that, you can just download, just click open it. Not only that, if you keep clicking, you will also arrive at problem statement templates as well. So if you have trouble writing problem statement, let me quickly share the link. Just stay tuned. Let me share again. Look at your comment column. If your comment is not open, open your comment column right now and hit that link. Okay, so this is problem statement template. If you further click up, you'll find more templates. This is, let me see. Getting to that. So that I share resources every day. So a lot of things here. Okay, this is problem statement template. 7 steps to write problem statement, and the PDF file is given here. All right. Similarly, if you keep clicking and go up, you'll find literature review. You'll find literature review summary. How to do critical literature review. Just keep clicking, and it's a clicking game. This is database. Give you the right URL to go and find statistical information to support your motivation. Okay, so these are the things you can find in our Telegram group. We have already hit 9,200 members thanks to all the templates that we provide. All right, so all you need to do is come in here, click the pinned message. Where to find the link, some of you still don't know. It's not opening. People are joining already, so I think it should be able to open. Let me just share again. Okay, just give me one moment. I'll give you the link again. Okay, I've shared again. Probably have to download Telegram. Okay, all right. So now let's continue. Validation part is done. Literature review part is done also. I've explained to you. Now, related videos. Okay, related videos I already explained. Literature review database is very important for you. I've also ran a class on it. Okay, you can go and watch the class. I already shared you the link where to watch the classes. Finding research gap. Very, very important when it comes to instrument design. Make sure the gap is clear. Mixed method research. Very, very important for you guys today. Go and watch this. Finally, theory, theoretical framework, and conceptual framework. All these are related classes that you must master before you go into your questionnaire and instrument. All right. If your thematic framework or your conceptual framework or your theory is not right, you are in a lot of trouble if you go into data collection. Don't go yet. If you finish a proposal defense, things are uncertain, you don't know how to move forward, come for coaching session. Contact me. I will make sure that you get through. Okay. All right. Next thing, pilot processes. Very, 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 very important. All right. Very, very important. Establish phase validity. Two-step processes. Okay, listen to this very carefully. Focus. The first is a group familiar with your topic who can evaluate if your question successfully capture your topic. So you can give out to a certain group of people to do phase validation. Okay. Second review should come from someone who is expert validation, who is an expert on question construction, ensuring that your survey does not contain common errors such as leading, confusing, or double-barrel questions. Okay, that means sounds different, but asking the same thing. That's not what you want. All right. So this two validation is very important if you are adapting. Even if you're adopting, if you feel like you have to change something, go ahead and change. Run through the validation process. Forever, you will be thankful for not taking that shortcut, because this instrument will be with you forever. Okay, forever. And you can publish it. People will adapt from you as well. Okay. Next thing, run a pilot test. Select a subset of your intended survey participants. Okay, intended, about 10%. Roughly about 10%, and run a pilot test of the survey. Suggested sample size about 10% of your total population, a solid number of participants. Let's say you have 300, you can run for 30. But you have only 100, 10 is not enough. So go more a bit. Okay, maybe 20. All right. The more participants you can round up, the better. Although even a smaller sample can help you weed out irrelevant or weak questions. This is very, 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 very important. All right, very, very important. Clean your collected data. Cleaning process is also very important. Enter your collected responses into a spreadsheet to clean the data. Like 2 weeks ago, we received for data analysis. Okay, for data analysis, the data came in Microsoft Word. I got shock of my life. For the first time in my life, I actually saw someone sending me data in Microsoft Word. Quantitative data, not qualitative. Quali is okay. Once you transcribe GIF in Word, that's fine. But quantitative data came in Microsoft Word. So please don't do that. Don't. Now, the student had to pay for us to redo everything in Excel. Okay, because he has no clue how to do it. So be careful when you do that. Once the data is entered, your next step is to reverse code negatively phrased questions. A lot of people don't know about this. Some questions might sound positive. In the same process, some might sound negative. Then your answer will switch. So you must check that. Okay, you must check that. You must make sure that the reverse coding is done so that negatively phrased questions can be restructured or revalued. Okay, there are methods for you to revalue. You can go through that. That's a process on its own. All right, so I'm not going to cover it today. If respondents, again, if you have questions, please ask. Okay, please ask in the comment column. Ask the questions. If I don't have time now, I will still respond to you later on. So ask any questions that you have. All right. If respondents have responded carefully, their answers to questions that are phrased negatively should be consistent with their answers to similar questions that are phrased positively. Okay, so you understand there are some you ask negative, some positive, but they are grouped together. So they might just go like, okay, all five. But actually that will be negative. That's a problem for you. So be careful. You must weed that out also. Also, double check minimum maximum values for your overall data set. If you use a 5-point scale and you see a response indicating the number 6, you may have an error with data entry. Okay, so be careful of that as well. Next, use PCA, Principal Component Analysis, or PCA allows you to identify underlying components that are being measured by your survey question. These are all part of your pilot process. These are known as factor loading. Some people call it PCA, some people call it factor loadings. And questions point back to the same elements should load into the same factors. A factor loading scale runs between negative 1.0 to 1.0, but solid values always go 0.6 and above. This step validates what your survey is actually measuring. So this number will tell you whether you're on the right track or not. So when you go for your Viva and so on, this all will be very important for you to defend, even your proposal defense for some people, and your publication as well. Especially if you're adapting, you must be able to present all these. These are basic things, which I'm very sure you will do. Okay. Next thing, check internal consistency, IC. All right, IC. You can review the IC with a standard test known as, this one everyone knows. If you don't know this, then you're in the wrong area of study already. Cronenberg Alpha, CA. The test value range from 0 to 1.0, but value should generally be at least 0.6, 0.7. Anything above that is good to go. Or higher to indicate internal consistency. If you have a value of lower than 0.6, some CA programs let you delete a question from the test to see if it improves consistency or not. Depends on what you're using. Usually SPSS would do lah. If it does, you may want to consider deleting a question from the survey. Okay, so this is the role of internal consistency. Keep asking question, Mira. You answer. You keep asking. I'll answer later. No problem. Whoever I have questions, just keep asking. I'll keep going. All right. Revise your survey. Number 6, the final stage of the validation process is to revise your survey based on the information you gathered from your PCA and Cronenberg Alpha. These two will give you enough information. And then with validation, this is reliability test. Remember, this reliability test. Earlier one was validation test. These two you must do hand in hand. Okay, if you run across a question that doesn't neatly load onto a factor, you can choose to delete it. But the moment you delete, you're already adapting it. That means even if you do this for your adopted questionnaire, the moment you delete, it's no more valid already. That means you have to do your validation reliability test. Remember that. Okay. If the question is an important one, you rather not delete, you can always retain it, analyze it separately. You can do that also. All right, you can do that also. Validating your survey question is an essential process that helps to ensure your survey is truly a dependable one. This is an important question as part of your proposal defense or viva. Very, very important. Quali quanti, this pilot study is crucial for you. Make sure you do it properly. Don't take shortcut with this. Okay, so is it a must to use PC in pilot study? Most of them use it, but there are also a lot of other methods nowadays they're applying. Some people even do pilot nowadays. More people are doing pilot even in Smart PLS already. They don't just use SPSS anymore. They just do everything on Smart PLS. All right. Face validity test, I'll definitely explain in the column once we finish the class today. How many percentage participants enough for pilot study and qualitative study? Qualitative study usually very little. Some people even take 3, 4. Some people take 2. Some people even not 1 is too little lah. Usually qualitative you get like 12, 15. Some people even do 9. I've seen 6 before. All right, we are working on 1 now, 6 from So sometimes it's very small, so you can take much smaller the larger quantity than that. All right. Okay, Dr. How is PCA done? What is your opinion, including NA in the question? Okay, all these are detailed things I'll explain to you later. Don't worry. Okay. All right. So keep asking, you guys. Ask your questions. I will respond to you one by one later. Don't worry. Okay. All right, what to do if you are stuck? After all of this, we still got one more slide to go. Don't worry. What to do if you're still stuck? Don't worry. As I just told you, we do a lot of validation, reliability, SPSS. These are all classes for professors from UM and UPM on analysis, statistical and qualitative, and even for students directly. Okay, we do a lot of coaching, consultation in the area of publication content editing, thesis examiner response, proposal defense examiner response, PhD proposal consultancy, defense viva preparations. This is one of the hottest thing that we do now. All right, defense viva preparation in terms of how to do slides, how to prepare. We do mock, we grill you. Thesis to journal conversion is always very, very hot. Okay, what we normally do, and data analysis interpretation, whether it's Tata, Smart PLS, Amos, NVivo, and so on and so forth. Okay, so these are the things that we do in terms of consultancies. Now, these are some of the latest papers for reading, in case if you want to look at new papers. If this is within your scope of research, then you can go ahead. This is my own paper. If you're looking at SDG4, higher education, you can have a look at this paper. It's a scoping review-based conceptual framework paper. Okay, Scopus Q1 that we recently published. This is to prove that conceptual paper can go for Q1. So this is an experiment that we did, a group of authors. And then this is plus one paper on medical area, in case if it's relevant to you. Engineering failure analysis. This is on grain size effects on thermal conductivity. And this is empirical nexus between financial and psychological entrepreneur. These are all different areas. If it's relevant to you, please go and read and cite. Okay. All of these are Q1, Scopus Q1, ISI Q1, Q1, Q2. All right. All went through publication, consultation, paraphrasing, and proofreading with us. All right. Okay. This is again paraphrasing. Okay, this one I probably want to skip. I think we are almost done already. And most importantly, just to share with you, whoever working towards proposal defense and thesis, please make sure get your document proofread. Not with us, it's okay. but make sure you get it proofread, because recently people, for proposals especially, when I saw a lot of people never did, because I normally tell them don't do proofreading. Actually, I told them, literally, I told them don't do proofreading because it's only internal. I mean, like, why you want to waste your money? Just do it for thesis at the end. But 3 got backfired because their language was still, they're getting strict now, to be fair. They're getting stricter now. So they had to proofread before they send back their responses. Okay, so maybe you can look into it. So, but don't worry, we are offering up to 30% off proofreading, translation, and formatting services, and we are the one and only language warranty. Okay, language warranty, that means publication or proposal or thesis, after proofreading still got language problem, you don't need to worry. You are covered forever as long as you don't make any changes. The moment you make changes, we will only charge you for that changes made only. The rest we won't charge you. Don't worry. Okay. But this language warranty is very, 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 very important. All right. Okay. So today I'm going to share with you new set of documents. I know all of you are designing questionnaire, instrument, and so on. Questionnaire related documents I'm going to share with you. I'm going to email to you guys. This is a very, very good paper to read. Essential elements of questionnaire design and development. I'm going to share this paper with you. And I'm also going to share at least 4 to 5 slides that recently I developed for questionnaire development, instrument development, qualitative interview development. I'm going to share all the tutorials with you. You can just go through in your free time. All right. So all you need to do is go to proofreadingbyphd.com, here stated here. So let me just click that very quickly. So this is our website. Oops, sorry, that went to my Facebook page. So that is, okay, that is our website. All right. So you can see our website here. Here, you just scroll down all the way. You can find what we are doing here, what we are doing here. Just go all the way to the end. This is very important diagram for all of you. If you don't know what to do next step, go through these 11 steps. This is our own blueprint created by Proofreading by UK PhD, I mean myself. This is going to be implemented in some universities already. I'm training, as a matter of fact, this month I'm training in UCIM, junior supervisors, how to follow these steps to supervise students. Okay, so you go further down if you want those notes, the slides and the paper. Here, this one here, just fill up your name, contact number, email address, language services, and then don't click, you click consultancy and then just click others and workshop. You can just write I need the paper and then send. Okay, all of this please fill up. Here is the link. Let me just share with you quickly. Proofreadingbyphd.com. I hope the link will work. Please let me know if the link is working. I already shared already. Please let me know. Please check your comment column. Let me know if the link is working. Otherwise, I'll paste again. Please stay with me. I'm going to tell you also how to request for new classes. Don't go yet. Is the link working, guys? Okay, fantastic. All right. So click that link. All right. Click that link and then go and fill up this form. All right. Fill up this form to get these notes right here. This particular paper, very important paper, actually very important paper. And then this, I'll share about 4 to 5 different slides, which we shared recently on Facebook group. But Facebook is a bit screwed up now. The reach is very bad, very poor. That's why I keep asking to you guys. Before you guys leave today, okay, there's one more slide to go. Please, please, please hit the share button. You guys really need to help your fellow students so they can learn today what to do, how to do questionnaire and so on. Just hit very, very lightly, tap that share button, share it on your profile, tag your friends in the comment column. You will definitely help them. Facebook is really suppressing the reach, maximum. Okay, so this is where you can go and what do you call that? Request for your next class. All right. There is a small issue here, but let me try to resolve because I'll try to get the link for you guys. Just give me one moment. Okay, I'm going to get the links for you guys. Okay, this is the link that you guys will be using to go and request what you want for next classes. That means after May. Just one moment, yeah. It's coming right now. Okay, here you go. So I'm going to share this with you all. Okay, done. So you can hit that link. Make sure you hit 5-star. Don't hit anything less than 5-star. If you're going to hit less than 5-star, don't hit the link. Come to Telegram. You can talk to me directly. You can request for whatever class you want. But if you hit that link in the comment column, you can write down what classes you want next, what particular thing you want to focus on. Okay, all right. So make sure you do that. Hit the link and do so. And we are almost towards the end. Please continue asking questions. All right. Like I've seen a few questions. I'll definitely reply to all of those. Don't worry, after this class, after my lunch, definitely I'll reply to you guys. Meanwhile, oh yeah, you guys also want the link for the next class, right? So I'm going to give it to you right now also. This is the link for the next class. Structuring thesis. Very, very, very important class. So hit that link, register yourself for the next class. Make sure you come and attend, okay? All right? So on that note, thank you very much for for joining me today. Thanks a lot, guys. Thanks for sparing your time. I know you guys are busy. We are almost 51 minutes into the class today. Ask more questions before you leave. Ask, type down all the questions. Ask as many as you want, and I'll definitely try to answer all of you. Okay, all right. So on that note, thank you very much. All right. So I'm just waiting for some comments because there's a slight delay here. Okay, finally it's coming in. All right, so thank you very much, everyone. Thanks for joining me today. Don't forget, hit the, oh, probably you guys are requesting for the notes. Okay, that's fine. Make sure you click the link. I already given the link to register for the next class. See this link, it's already in the comment column. And make sure you click this to hit 5-star and request what you want for the next class. If you're going to give me less than 5-star, please don't click that link. Come to Telegram, talk to me directly. Okay, all right. So thank you very much, guys. Yes, I'll definitely share the link. Okay. So I'll definitely share. I'll definitely answer to your queries as well. Thank you very much for joining today. See you guys. Have a very good evening. All right.